Hello, everybody. Here we go. Up and ready. Camera in position. There we go. Just take a few seconds here to get everything ready. Yeah, so we're going to do the Armiger Helverins today, or at least one of them. And hopefully we can get through it in a half decent amount of time. Now, I did do an unboxing of these already last week. If you haven't seen it, feel free to go back, check that out. It's you know, I go through what's in the box and everything else. So hopefully that'll oh, is that what we want to do there? All right. Yeah. What's in the box here? You guys saw that already. Let's see here. Interesting. Well, might have to restart this. Oh, hey, how's it going, guys? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just throwing some links up, guys. That's why it's taking a little bit longer. Okay, we're only gonna need one of those, one of those, and one of those, because we're just gonna assemble the one today. And again, that's what we're assembling. Got our assembly guide. Excellent. Okay, let's make sure we got all our tools. We do. Everything's ready to go. For any out there that have joined us already, thank you very much. And hope you guys enjoy it. Not sure exactly how long this will take, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get her done in like an hour. Who knows? Huh, interesting thumbnail. Yeah. Get that live chat up. Oh, hey, Paul. Morning, bud. Glad you could join me. Let's see, where we're going to start here. I wonder if these ones have messed up in the numbers the same way the other ones have, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to start with piece number 23. There. So new and exciting. Nothing too new and exciting. I mean, other than the release of these knights, and you know, we have the Armiger Warglaves they've now put out in individual, so it's not just the Forgebane book that you get them in anymore, so that's a good thing. I believe this piece. Yeah, so I built myself a 2,000 point knight list. So that's only going to have one of these Armiger Helverins in it. Now, the smarter list would have more of them, but For sure just going with one of these. I'm going to have 2 of the Armiger Warglaves. One of the new knights, the big one. The one with all the guns, not the harpoon, but the other one. Just basically to sit back and shoot. And then one other knight in it as well. Oh no, sorry. I think I have 3 big knights. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to running that. I'm not bringing anything else with it. I'm simply just going the knights, just for the fun of it, just to test it out. Obviously, if I wanted to be more serious, I would bring like a detachment of Imperial Guard or something, a little battalion of Imperial Guard, because the stratagems, there's some really good ones, and I think that the knights, unfortunately, are kind of a stratagem heavy list in order to make them even slightly competitive. But whatever, not gonna worry about that because I don't play competitive. I just play for fun. I want to get out there and stomp some things. I want to get out there and get some heavy guns firing. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to most anyways. And got, what else is new? Jeff's birthday today. Jeff, if you watch it, happy birthday, Jeff. I can see you're not on right now, but should you? And another thing that I'm going to try and do, if I can get up to 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, a contest. But as we get closer to that, I will explain more as to what the giveaway will all entail. Now, these little knights, I'm loving them. They're fun. So much fun. So Paul, what have you been working on, bud? What's been on your hobby desk as of lately? Out of curiosity, that is. Together, and these little knights, they go together like a dream. Just so you know, if you're out there and you just like building models, not necessarily even into Warhammer, these little knights are fun. They're going to be fun to paint too. Now I am going to assemble the whole thing, even though I'm doing some. Well, I keep thinking I'm going to bust out my airbrush for them. I mean, that would make the most sense, would be to airbrush these. Really, I should be leaving off all these pauldrons and the leg pieces. But meh. Not overly concerned with that. Alright, next couple pieces. See how long. See if my camera holds out. It's died off on me the last few times. Got her fully charged and everything. What the problem is, sometimes I plug it in whilst I am filming, then it ends up overheating. But we got the air conditioning going in here right now and everything else, so hopefully we'll be all right. Okay. Get rid of some of these mold lines and sprue connections. But I tell you, like these, other than where the sprues actually connect, they've done such a good job at hiding all the mold lines on these models. I mean, most of the new models do. They're fantastic. Just painting some NPC types. Cool. What's that for? Like Inquisimunda? Are you doing like a role-playing game, for for NPC types. Sure, we talked about this before. Okay, let's go there. There we go. Yeah, Inquisimonda, cool. Never played Inquisimonda. Heard it's fantastic. As of lately, the role-playing games for me have been put on the side. We did got through most of Massive Darkness. Love that game. However, we had to do so many house rules because you just get so overpowered so fast. Like literally second mission in and we were already all level 4, level 5's like the highest. I mean, we didn't have every power, but it was too much. Too much. Okay, so we got that, Let's get this in. As I remember. So as I said, I've already put together a Armiger Warglaive, single one. So we got another one of them to put together. Again, these go together like a dream. I don't think you can beat GW Citadel Miniatures as far as the assembly of them and the overall quality, customer service. I mean, I can't say enough good things. Price, okay, yeah, you pay a premium, you do. But have you gone out and seen what like a battleship would cost, or some kind of World War II bomber and the cost of those? And they're not even close to the same detail. So, I mean, models in general have a price. And so, took the family on vacation. We went to Niagara Falls, the Canadian side. That was great. Went on that big old Ferris wheel. Went to the water park there. And that was good. It was good. Stayed at a hotel there. And it was all right. Like, the hotel was attached to the water park. It was all right, with the exception that both mornings that we were there, before 7 o'clock in the morning, somebody went at one of the emergency exits and set an alarm off. So, we heard an alarm. We didn't know exactly what it was. So, of course, the family gets up. We get dressed quickly and out the door just in case, kind of thing. Go to the front desk. And they didn't even know the alarm was going off. What's the point of having an alarm on an emergency door if it's not somehow connected to a fire panel or some sort of board or the computer system or something that lets them know that this alarm is going off? Anyways, what I was told was that one of the bus drivers for one of the elderly groups that had come there was the one that set it off. Like, fantastic. Like, okay. Then day number 2, it goes off. And they tell me, oh, well, it's some kids. Well, so I looked around through the atrium and everything, like where this door was attached to. And I noticed that all the exit signs point towards the emergency exit door that was going off. Like that the alarm was going off. So I got thinking to myself, maybe they need it to say emergency exit. And maybe they need to have another sign that says like lobby exit, so that people don't just keep going out those doors. Just a thought, but yeah. So Paul, what are you saying here? My son's been building a Harlequin gang, which we use with house rules based on Shadow War rules. Nice. Yep. Shadow War Armageddon was still fun. I enjoy it. It's the in-between game of Shadow War Armageddon that I'm not as big a fan. The injuries, things like that. Like that's where for me Necromunda really shined was the in-between games. Building of your gang and going to the trading post and are these gangs going to work? Are these gang members going to work the territories, or are they going to help at the trading post, or we're going to try and fix that injured guy? All that stuff. I find that Shadow War is lacking in that. But the actual gameplay, like when you're on the table playing, I find it very fun. The matchup of what they're using for their, well, I guess they're not gangs, but their little strike forces. I like that too. And Shadow War is fantastic terrain. I understand that, Necromunda that came out N17, it's more based on, like slowly building up the releases of gangs and everything, but it's just they're doing it way too slow. They're doing it it's the same as Blood Bowl. They're doing it so slow that the casual player will have lost interest and moved on. And it's really only there for the hardcore players that we've been playing the game all along anyways. And so therefore, what's waiting a year for the new models of Cawdor coming out, or new models for Spires, or even rules for Spire Hunters, which I wish they came out with the Spire Hunters. I mean, I'm not sure if that's going to be a White Dwarf gang, if they're going to do it at all. But, I mean, they were fun back in the day. I don't know. I think that and I know they do like the slow rollout and everything, and it's a moneymaker, but I can only think that they would have sold more. I mean, sure, the initial game, they sold tons. The first Gang War book, they sold tons. But then the second Gang War book died off. The third, okay, they did because of, the big hype that came with the Van Saar. Personally, I still like Orlok better, even though they're just the generic gang. I'm an Orlok fan from way back, always have been, from the old box set when you got them. I still use those minis for my Juves anyways. But I don't know. I think that I think they should have just released a Gang War book that was a $80, even $100, even $120, and make it come with some of the same terrain as like the Shadow War Armageddon book or box set, and did like that, and then they could still have released an Outlanders. But anyways, like the hard copy should have had all the old gangs, or at least like the main houses, and then they could have rolled out, over the next 4 or 5 months, they could have rolled out all the main gangs, and then released, another like an Outlanders or something of the sort. Doesn't have to be Outlanders. They could have called it whatever they wanted. And I really think that they could have made. I mean, what do I know about business and marketing? But I just believe that the casual player would have, and the new players would have stayed hooked. But people that aren't used to GW rollouts and everything like that, like they just, I don't know, they've all like fallen away. We have a core group of guys here that play Necromunda, and most of us don't even bother with like the new minis and that. It's using whatever miniatures. Like, I mean, I'm playing a Venator gang, so I mean, I've got a couple of Imperial Guard guys in it. I've got some. Actually, they're pretty much all the old models. I'm using Mad Donna. I'm using 2 of the old bounty hunters. The one guy with the cowboy hat and the trench coat, and then the other guy with the big like Elvis hair and the bolt gun. I use him as my leader. I don't know. I think that they really messed up the way that they did their release. Because as I said, like you look at Blood Bowl. I mean, there is a hardcore Blood Bowl community. Don't get me wrong. But those lads and ladies are hardcore no matter how they would have rolled it out, or if they had brought out a new one anyways, they'd still be playing the old Blood Bowl. And then, well, the real hardcore fans have gone back to playing the old Blood Bowl because they're sick of the slow release, and I fear that Necromunda is kind of the same. I love it. Like, Necromunda is literally my favorite GW game, my favorite by far, head and shoulders above every other game. I'd love for them to release a new Mordheim. City of the Damned. That'd be great. Like, I still have my old copy. I know that there's a few people play. Adam from Blackfire Productions, I believe he was playing it. He might still play it. I'm not sure. He does a lot of Lord of the Rings too, but I wish that they would release a new edition of that. That'd be great. But yeah. Okay, where are we at now? Got our exhaust ports on. This little front here. Anyways, that the water park at Niagara Falls, going back. Water park, Niagara Falls, fantastic. Fantastic. The hotel, unfortunately, you know, you go there on a vacation with the family, my wife and daughter and that, and, you know, trying to have a nice... funny thing is, my daughter's usually up at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, like every morning. These mornings she was actually still asleep because it's just being so worn out. We were in the water park like all day, and yeah, so she was actually worn out. Plus we went up and down the strip too, and did all the sightseeing and everything else. But so she was actually asleep. So the wife and me, you know, we were happy. We were sleeping in for once. Or thought we were going to be sleeping in for once, but nope, the alarm. You know, what they can't control people going out them. But as I said, when they didn't even know that the alarm was going off at the front desk. So then the next morning when I heard it, I just called down there, and it got shut off a lot quicker because somebody called down to complain, I suppose. But yeah, difficult thing. Can't really give... I mean, everything else about it was fantastic. I mean, the room was clean. The service was nice. I mean, the restaurant was insanely expensive. Not as expensive. We ended up going to the Rainforest Cafe too, and that had some price to it. I think she was $120 at the Rainforest Cafe for myself, my wife, and my daughter. A little bit of price there, but my wife had never been, and she was all excited about it, so what can you do? Take the family and hope they enjoy themselves. Which, in the long run, we all did. I mean, the Ferris wheel was fantastic. We bought, like, one of those, like, fun pass things that you get, and it allows you on, like, 5 different things. We did, like, the dinosaur mini golf, which was hilarious. My daughter actually got a hole-in-one on the mini golf, and she was so proud of herself, so that was good. Where are we sitting now? On to the waste. What a waste. Okay, here we go. And got a local little tournament, Hammer and Axes tournament, coming up here shortly. Still haven't even built my list. It has to be a battalion, no super heavies, a single battalion. Not sure what he said, 1,500 points. I'll have to go back on the site and check it out. I think 1,500 points. So I'm not sure. I'm either going to be bringing Imperial Guard or Orcs. I'd love to be able to bring Knights, but no super heavies, so I don't think I'd even come close to winning anyways. But this is their second tournament, and the first Hammer and Axes was fantastic. Big shout out to Matt and Ian for putting it on. It was great. Yeah. What did I win last year? I got a door prize last year. I won a set of Orc Bikers, which was great. Then I also donated a piece of custom terrain that I built to for one of the prizes. And Jay, Mini Wargamer Jay, he ended up winning it, and you can see it in his battle reports. It's like a foam rock upcropping type piece of terrain. Yeah. And I'm also looking to get in some Night Renegade games. Anyone there that wants to have a game, let me know. Especially if you're in the Peterborough area, Ontario, let me know. We can set it up. Adam said that he'd like to have a game. There's one other guy, but I'd like to throw a few games together. What's Paul saying? Paul, I still use mostly old minis. I'm not a fan of the new Cawdor though. The sculpts look more like scabies. Yeah, they do. Scabies or Chaos Cultist. Oh, 100%. Actually, I've seen better like kit bashing and customized models made from Chaos Cultists than the new minis. Now, I'm a fan of the new minis. I still think they look good, but you're absolutely right. Like, they don't look like Cawdor. I want the old school Cawdor back. Is that just a sign of like being old? Like I want my old toys and I want my old toys back. Is that what that is? Because I don't know. I find more and more I see a lot of the new stuff, and I'm like, oh, back in my day, they were much better because of blah blah blah. But I just think they look more like religious zealot type things back in the day. Whereas now, they look like scabies. I had a scabie gang back in the day too. Scabies and Ratskin Scouts. They were my two favorite to play. Love them. But we had like rules for like a whole tunnel system and that back in the day too. It was fun. I liked it. I'm just checking the camera there, making sure she's not overheating on me again. So what do we got? We got this way. That means that goes as such. Oh, beautiful. Okay. There. Bada bing. Again, I am loving these models. It's not just some big robots. You're a big proponent of less is more. I agree. Less is more. Like I use a second edition Imperial Assassin. I use him in my bounty hunter game too. The guy with the, combi weapon kind of pointed up in the air. And I named him Snake Eyes. Because I remember back in the day, my old G.I. Joes, the G.I. Joes that I liked the best, like Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. But of course, the whole ninja thing was so huge when I was a kid. Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and then just like your standard Cobra officer, your standard Cobra trooper. Love those guys. Fantastic. And yeah, same with like my Star Wars guys back in the day. Just your Rebel troopers, your well, actually no, back Scout troopers and Boba Fett. I mean, Scout troopers and Boba Fett were the go-to mini when I was just or not mini but figure when I was action figure when I was playing with them. Okay, where are we at now? Here we go. Piece number 32. All right, here we go. 32. else we got here? Better off putting glue in here. Oh. Excellent. Work pretty good. Weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, next page, next page. Onto legs. Excellent. All right, so 35 and 39. 35 and 39. Because I can't put them directly across. I gotta, you know, what do you do? Do it up there. Sorry, just getting in on some stuff here. Okay, what's this? Clip, clip. There we go. 35 over here. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. So I'm trying to do typing at the same time as doing this. It's just not working out. That V. There we go. Little bit of glue. Little bit of blue. All right. Reaper makes a good, not Snake Eyes miniature. Still has some G.I. Joes, yeah. Yeah. I still got some of them too. I don't got Snake Eyes anymore, unfortunately. Played with him until he broke. He was the original one too. Like the head didn't swivel. Came with the Rottweiler backpack that you could put 2 swords in. An Uzi. But yeah, that was you know, like wrist didn't turn, head didn't it turned left right, but it didn't like move all around like some of the later model G.I. Joes. Remember, like, because I'm the youngest, I got 2 older brothers, but I remember my older brothers had like the full-size G.I. Joe, the originals, like where it was actually called G.I. Joe. He had like what was the names of the other ones that he had too? Was it Hawk? When I used to like Snow Job too. Like Robot Chicken does a funny where they make fun of Snow Job. Oh, next time, Snow Job, there's no snow on this mission. You know, what you gonna do with your skis? But I used to love it because, you know, being in Canada, when we get snow, my front lawn had a little bit of a hill to it. And when the ice got like that hard, crusty layer over the top, we'd, you know, go out, take Snow Job. I had the snowmobile as well. And, yeah. Yeah. Back in the day. It's funny, eh? Because I actually put like a proper thumbnail for this, but it ended up still doing my my crazy face on there. I had a nice nice picture of me holding the box. Who knows? YouTube's weird sometimes. It like shows a certain picture, and then by the time you actually load the video up, it's a completely different picture. I don't know. How's the volume out there? You guys hear me okay? Hopefully everything's fine. The camera's kind of set up in a new angle, but piece 30 there. Oh, get in there. There we go. This one. But yeah, even after this video is done, if you're not watching this video live, well, it sounds good. Thanks, Paul. If you're not watching this video live, you know, let me know. You planning on doing any knights yourself? Do you have any already? Did you pick up the codex? What do you think of it? I mean, I'd do a review on it, but there's about 30 reviews out there already from people that do them all the time. So, I mean, I might take a look and go through it and look at maybe some of the different houses and what I think that I would like to do and which houses I'd like to use, knightly houses. But we'll see. Ooh, good chunk there. Okay. Bum bum bum. Age of Sigmar pre-releases are out right now for the new Age of Sigmar 2, 2nd edition. Looking forward to that. I didn't do the pre-orders just because I picked up so many knights. I will be buying the stuff, but just have to be a little bit patient and might get them a little later. Who knows? Built up my discount at the store though. I'm getting 30% off when it does come in. I don't know. I'll probably just end up ordering it. Okay, so which one was that? That was number 16. 16 goes to this leg. It is a single toe forward. Put your best toe forward. And there. Oops. There it is. Excellent. Also switching to these GW clippers, like these side cutters. I am enjoying them. They do cut nice and flush. I mean, they don't feel as sturdy as my other ones, but they do cut nice and flush. Okay, so let's flip to you. So far, nothing really to have to watch out for. Everything seems to go together just fine. No real tricky spots or anything. But I mean, really, what do we have together? We have the two legs together. Together with feet, little gyro stabilizers. We got the hips. Shake your hips. And then we have the torso, upper torso anyways. So, it's nice. I like it. Well, it's a nice detail. And the way that the arms go in there, you can actually take the arm in and you don't glue it. You can leave it with the swivel. You can see the two little bits there, same as the bigger knights. Okay, so what are we on to now? Now we glue onto the hips. Gluing on the hips, son. And even these, you can see how they match up nicely. You've got all the little detail there, fits into those holes there. Whether you can pick that out on camera or not, I'm not sure. But let me tell you, it all fits in. You can't... Really hard to mess up. I mean, unless you do some alterations, it's pretty monoposed. But, I mean, the arms and your weapons and everything on the Warglaive, I left it so that they all swivel and move. Now, I don't really see a point in magnetizing these unless you can get a hold of some extra parts, some extra guns, or if you recast your own, I suppose. Now, 2 of these come in a kit. I think there can be 3 in a squad, and then you can have 3 squads, right? I think is what the new rules are. So, ooh, okay. Here is the tricky. This is the tricky part. Now that I'm remembering from the other. Soon as I find what part number are they? So 29 and 26 go together. Okay, well, and 24 and 25. Here's piece number 24. See how small this little guy is? There's 24, and here's 25. Look at how tiny that piece is. Easily missed. Easily dropped. and easily vacuumed up. Here's a hobbying tip for you. If you happen to drop one of these tiny little pieces and it is almost impossible to find, get yourself a nylon or a sock, something like that, stretch it over the end of the hose of your vacuum, and then run your vacuum around your hobby area. That way it doesn't actually suck it up into it, but it will stick it to that nylon. Works like a charm. So yeah, little hobby tip for you there. Let's see if we can get this little one stuck together without too much mess. There we go. Okay. So this is the 24-25 one. So it in fact goes on this side. You can see a pair of tweezers would probably go a long way to making this a little bit better of an assembly. What I did last time, I'm going to do it again this time. Get this small piece in here. Maybe. Still trying to remember how I did it. That first. Way up high. Not wanting to do it. Almost. The tweezer's probably, oh, look at that's coming apart now. Might be the way to do it though. Dab of glue in there. Dab of glue in there. Dab of glue in there. Just so hard to see. There. So as I said, putting these little like actuators in the crotch area, I highly suggest tweezers or something of the sort. They are not fun to get in there. That one's in. Seems to be sitting flush enough. Okay. Now for the other side. Piece, there's the other. Excellent. Well, the weather got a little bit cooler today. Yesterday was crazy. Ended up getting the AC going there yesterday. I am not a fan of the hot weather. Not a fan at all. See these people out there cursing me out. Hot weather, you don't know hot weather. Well, you might be right, but I am a Canadian boy, born and bred, and I like my cold. I like my snow. I do. Okay, so where are we at now? Now we're at getting our cod piece in. Or whatever this would be. Any of you that might know the names of armor a little bit more than me. This piece that covers the groin area. Pretty sure it's a cod piece. Right. That goes there. Is everyone else just as messy and unorganized as me when they're putting together a model? Bits everywhere. Sprues everywhere. There's the neighbor revving up the car. Can't get in the car without a good rev, I suppose, eh? Okay. We have those. That, the toe guards. They are. These are both the exact same. Maybe both piece number 7. Yes, they are. Excellent. Find a lot with these pieces. Left and right, they both have the exact same numbers because they can go on either side, which is very handy. Trusty Olfa is my mold line remover, my sprue burr remover. My hobby tool for making foam scenery and terrain. It's a one-all tool. Nice big Olfa. Love them. Okay, so now these make a connection right there. Excellent. A connection here. Gosh, these things look fantastic. I just love them. Okay, now number 9 will be our leg guards. They're the upper leg. What would these be known as? Not bracers. I'm not sure. Like a thigh guard. Yeah. I'm not sure what the name of these would be. If anyone knows, leave it in the comments. Another Brawl in the Hall coming up as well. Peterborough. It's a 40k tournament. Doubles. Anyone's in Peterborough, check that out. Look on their website. It's part of the Phantasm website. If you want to look that up. It's a fun event. Again, it's doubles. Used to be at the Holiday Inn in Peterborough. I'm not sure it's going to be there or if it's back at the library. Again, you have to check the website. That's the upper end there. That's my connections. Well. I love how it shows how you can have two different stances. One like that leg forward to that leg forward. Just all depends how you glued your feet on as well. Well, that would be why I got that backwards. Silly man. Sitting there wondering why that wasn't attaching proper. Glued it on backwards. There we go. That's how that's supposed to fit. Models are beautiful. Okay, we are getting there. Just these 2 pages left. Look at us go. Making some great strides. Hopefully, if you're watching along, even if you're watching later, you're getting to getting some of your hobby stuff done as well. Maybe you're doing some assembly, maybe you're doing some painting. You know. There we go, there's one. Clip it both here. Well, maybe we won't. We'll do one at a time because tis labeled one at a time. So 19, and now we're looking at piece 18. There it is. There we are, piece 18. Give these a little shave down. Excited to see that last night. The special character. I'm hoping that it all comes in one kit. That would be great. That's going to go in as such. Okay, I'll just set that aside so we know. Because we don't want that to be all glued together because I want to be able to have it move freely. So now we're getting into the parts of the model that it's important to only get your glue where you need your glue to be. Again, I mean, it is a model with 8th edition rules. You pretty much don't measure from like any... We measure from the weapon itself for range, but only any part of the model needs to see. I think is how that goes. Alright, so you just want to get it on this piece here. The glue, that is. And that way, that just snaps in there. With any luck, it just snaps in there. There you go. Hold the glue for a second. And that allows that part of the arm to still swivel. And then that will go into the shoulder as we had talked, into this portion, and be able to swivel there too, once we finish the assembly of it. So that, now let's get the other side out. No, again, let's just do one side. We'll run down like this. So we'll finish 3A first. So now we're looking at 6, 2, and 3. There's 2. There's piece number 3. Another small piece. Set that to one side so we don't lose it. And then piece number 6, was it? Did I say yes? 6. Excellent. We are almost there, guys. Almost there. And it is now officially lunchtime, 12 o'clock. Here on this date of recording. These are fantastic when it comes to mold lines. Like, that super smooth barrel has barely anything. Fantastic. Fantastic. What about the barrel here? There we go. Too much glue there on the end of the barrel. It's okay. That's okay. We'll just let that melt its way in. Yeah. I should have left that open. Okay. So this on this side, so this needs to go here. This. And this here. Okay. Uh-oh. Battery getting low. Okay. It might, unfortunately, I think a little bit of glue might have snuck into that. So how do I want that positioned? As such, just in case. Okay. There we go. Now piece number 4. Okay. Coming along nicely. I believe this just slides over. Yep. Okay. Easy peasy. It's a nice looking gun. Hopefully I tried to make it look like a lance. It's great. Okay, now onto the second arm. Again, hopefully the battery life there, I plugged it in. Hopefully it'll last for us. If not, and if you've got this far into the video, thanks very much. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Again, trying to get some subscribers up, trying to get some views up. You know, if I can do that, you know, gives me that motivation to get more of these videos out. I mean, this, not the live show per se, but, you know, anything from the unboxings to, I'm not sure, would you guys like to see some painting? I do painting. I do some commission work as well. I could do these same kind of shows, but with me painting. Not sure if anyone would have any interest in seeing that. Again, I'd really like to maybe get some battle reports going. Some new and improved battle reports. The old ones that I have, they're old phone cameras. What it was, you know, not the best. Okay, excellent. That. There's my dog waking up. Hey, Grizz. Hey, Bean Bud. You have a good sleep? What? Sitting there staring at me. What are you doing? Why are you not scratching my belly? He's saying. A converting video would be cool, eh? Yeah, that would be cool. Converting. What would I... Trying to think what I have that I'm looking to convert. My last conversions that I did was taking some Stormcast Eternals and turning them into Putrid Blight Kings for my Maggot King of Nurgle army. That turned out okay, because the Putrid Blight Kings box set comes with a bunch of extras. I mean, some Inquisimunda conversions, that might be all right too. That's always fun. Get my dark role-playing freak on. That'd be great. Yeah, some of the stuff that I've seen for Inquisimunda has just been fantastic. When you see all that, like I subscribe to White Dwarf, so you see all that like Blanjitsu stuff. Some of that guy's stuff just fantastic, right? I mean, I guess he is the master at it and all, but okay, so these glued together as such. There we go. Facing out like that. Yeah, that's how we want that. Kind of got ahead of myself. Forgot these two pieces. This is piece 17, yeah, okay. Piece 17, piece 18 still need to be attached here. 17 as the male, 18 as the female connection. There we go. Thinking about doing a barbecue outdoor games day here too. Just fun. No cost. Just those that like to play, come on over. I was thinking about doing it for Necromunda, because we have local guys that do it for the 40k already. That's that Hammer and Axes tournament I'm talking about, which once again, fantastic. But yeah, characters in small units. Paul says he prefers doing characters in small units compared to the whole armies. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The Putrid Blight Kings that I converted, it's just to add to them. Like I have 2 kits of Putrid Blight Kings already, and I was just looking to boost it to, like, if I wanted a 15-man unit or multiple units, because they are extremely powerful in the Megatkin. They are, when you roll to hit, they have 3 attacks, 4 attacks each. 3 attacks each. And then I used my ability from my Glotkin to give them 4 attacks each. Like the spell. And then any rolls of 6s to hit actually count as a D6 hits. So they get pretty good. Okay. So now let's put this Lance handguard, I guess, is what it is. But on these knights, I don't know what it would qualify as. Well, that trim just made it right smooth. Once again, like these knights, absolute pleasure to put together. If you just like building sci-fi models, these are fantastic. Okay, now we have the head to do. Okay, I'm gonna go with, oh, which head do I want to use? I'm gonna use this one with the one big eye. I have the Cyclops on my other one, which I like as well. Go with, give him the old stink eye. That's what that one reminds me of. There's that, and then this portion here is the back of the head. There we go. Oh. Oh, looking good. Looking good. Lovely. See that? It's not completely in the shade. The one big eye, one small eye. Let's bring it in focus there. Okay. So that. Now the gun on the top. With my close-up guys, use melter gun. This guy's getting auto gun or heavy stubber. Sorry. Yeah, because what can you have? You can either have the melter gun or the heavy stubber. Heavy stubber for this guy. It's just a matter of finding where that ammo box is. There it is. You don't have to glue this heavy stubber on. So your carapace weapons can just top mounted carapace. Just comes on and off as you so desire. I mean, you could put a little bit of blue tack if you want, or you can glue it too. I mean, or you can do the magnet. Whatever y'all prefer. For myself, I find it is not necessary whatsoever to glue it. Even in my larger knights, I haven't glued the top-mounted carapace weapon. Just did not find the need. They just slot in there fine. I do use like a small ring of blue tack. Okay, so there's that. Gun ready to go. And the head. Head is easier to put in. I'm going to glue it. It's easier to put in before you glue the torso on. Let's see, this one, it's going to be looking straight forward. I think we will put the arms in. Again, you just have it completely sideways, and they just rotate back to where you want them to be. Sorry about that, I know it was all off camera. You put them in, rotate them to where you want them to be. Now you have arms that move, up, down, left, right. There we go. Now we'll get the pauldrons, the shoulder plates here. We'll get those put on. It's weird. I think this and the heads are like my favorite part of the knights. And the big weapons. But there's just something about these like shoulder pauldron. Like, it's the armor. It's having this big machine that they've made look like it has plate armor. I think that's my big draw. Hence why they're called knights, I guess, right? Like they followed that knight look from the noble houses. But that's what ended up doing it for me. Why I fell in love with the knights so many years ago when they first came out. I have 3 assembled knights downstairs already. Well, sorry, 3 painted knights downstairs, assembled and painted. And then I've got 2 of these little ones now assembled. As soon as I'm done here. And then I have 2 more of your standard knights, and then one of the big guys put together. And bucket list is one of these years might even get myself a Titan. You know, save up and spend all that retirement money on a Emperor Titan or something. My wife asked me, why don't you just build one? Just scratch build one. I'm like, I think paying for it would be, in the long run, like, especially the hours it would take. I don't know. Oh. Pauldron let loose. Okay, what kind of stance do we want with this guy? Yeah, slightly over to one side. That. Okay. Gun on the top. Lovely. base over here. Get some glue on the feet. Okay. And get the stands on there. Excellent. Seems to be just a little bit of a gap where those connect. I'll throw a bit of glue on that. There we are. I'm just gonna have to leave that, let that dry. But we're done. Armiger Helverin. There you go. Movement 14 inches. Weapon skill 3+, ballistic skill 3+, strength 6, toughness 7, 12 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 8, save of 3+, power level of 9. Has the Armiger autocannon, 16-inch range, heavy 2d3, strength 7, AP -1, damage 3. Ignore the penalty to hit rolls for moving and firing this heavy weapon. You got your heavy stubber on top, or a melta gun. We all know what they do. Abilities. Ion shield. So it has a 5+ invulnerable save against ranged weapons. That's from any angle. Explodes. Each time it's reduced to 0, roll a dice. On a 6, it explodes. Anything within 6 inches, D3 mortal wounds. And vehicle squadron. First time this unit is set up, all of its models must be placed within 6 inches of each other. From that point onwards, each operates independently and is treated as a separate unit. So you can technically start with 9 of these, and then, so it's 3 different units to start with, but then they become 9 units. Could be good, could be bad. But anyways, guys, I'd like to thank you very much. Paul, if you stuck with me for the whole way, thank you. I'd like to welcome y'all and invite y'all to like and subscribe. Share this video if you can. Until next time, like we did here, just have fun with it, all right?